Hello, my friends. Hang on. Hello, everybody. Oh, can't see comments. Here we are. Hallo, liebe Grete. Hello, my friends. Thank you for joining me. My name is Angela, and I'm the owner and creative energy from Elfen und Helden. I'm an elite retailer for Dixie Belle over here in Frankfurt in Germany. I also am the distribution for Dixie Belle products and paints over here in Germany. So welcome to Germany, actually. Thank you for joining me. It is 9 p.m. over here. So when you join me, just say hi to me. Also Instagram, say hi and tell me where you're watching from. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Kathy. Bonsoir, Michelle. Ça va? So I can see France in the house. So from Georgia, Alabama. Guys, I'm so happy you are joining me. Before we start, if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. I will try to answer those straight away. Hi, Sarah. I try to answer them straight away. Otherwise, I will come back later. I'm sure Dixie Belle will be on also in a sec to help us out. I can't see Dixie Belle yet, but I'm sure it'll be there. Hi, Manase. Hi, Wanda. And if you watch replay, put hashtag replay into the comments now that you've been there. And also then if you have questions, just tag me or write me a PM or something like that. I'll get back to you. So we are working on this little, I don't know what it is. It's not really a nightstand. It's just like a side table. It's got a cute shape. I've gone a bit wild last week, but this was the first coat. And it'll be covered completely in this mixture of Antebellum Blue, Palmetto, and Rebel Yellow. This is going to go all over the purple and the which is the amethyst and the Florida orange. Also, there's some sea spray mixed in here to create some texture. And I will wet distress it back. You can distress it with some sandpaper. I prefer wet distressing because I'm working inside. So I don't want to have too much dust in here. So I would say we get going. If we have some time, we will apply the transfer on top. We are working with the Magnolia Transfer by Bells and Whistles, which is the creative line by Dixie Belle. It's this beauty. So loads of things to do still for that thing. Cheers, coffee. So put that far away before I dump or before I dip my brush in there. Oh, hi, Linda. Oh, thank you. That's sweet. Again, if you have questions, Linda, don't hesitate to ask. So we're always very, very happy to help. So the colors I'm using for the second coat are Antebellum Blue. It is Palmetto, which is that green. They're pretty close together. And for the highlighting, I'm using the Rebel Yellow. And the feet are going to be in Rebel Yellow also. I'm still thinking. I haven't decided yet if how I'm going to age those from the top to the bottom, if I'm going to use some dark wax or if I'm going to use the Voodoo Gel Stain. I quite like working with the Voodoo Gel Stain lately, so we'll see. We'll see. We won't get it finished tonight anyway. I've brought my synthetic brushes. It's getting easier. I'm practicing that word for about, 18 months now, almost. And it is a difficult word for a German person, but even so, cheers, Sarah. The mini brushes, they are synthetic brushes. They've got shorter handle, which is especially if you have like areas like this, quite handy to use. Instagram, I'm going to get you over so you can see the project. And yeah, let's get going. So, chalk mineral paints by Dixie Belle. They are VOC free. They are water based. They've got, excuse me, no smell to them whatsoever. So lovely paints. I've mixed them up before. Before you paint, you should mix them up. Hi, Georgia. You should mix them up nicely so that with water-based products, the ingredients may separate, and just to make sure that you get all the benefits back of the paints. The only thing I've done to that project actually was last time, you can catch the video from last week where we started with cleaning that piece and stuff like that. So this was only cleaned with white lightning, no sanding or anything. This is a wooden piece, so there's no need for sanding. This is a great benefit of those paints also. Your project just need to be nice and clean. I used white lightning. So I've got my mister bottle because I'm going to do some blending also. And yeah, there's like, this is going to be random. There's no, I'm going to see how I like to have the colors on there. So, and this is another thing, when you paint for yourself, don't be scared. If you don't like it at the end, it's only paint, it's only colors. You just paint back over it if you don't like it. I've done it, so everybody's done it, I think. Yeah. I've got my spray, my mister bottle from Dixie Belle, heavily used, as you can see. I already stepped on it, so I had to tape it. They make a little fine mist, so that's the reason I like to use that. You get no drips or something like that. Hallo Nicole, schön, dass du da bist. So, also für meine deutschen Zuschauer, wenn ihr Fragen habt, gerne auch die Fragen auf Deutsch, und ich kann die auch beantworten, also überhaupt kein Problem. So I just said to my German followers, if they have questions, they may put them in German. So, okay, I'm spraying my brush because this is completely dry. I like to have it a little damp, and then we shall go to the second coat. I'm going to start with my Rebel Yellow with the feet coming up. And as I said, they are going to be just a little paint on there, not too much. You can see those brushes. They have like a lighter tip. And this is basically for you. Hi, Christina. Oh, hi to Mexico. To remember that you don't have to dip your brush further into your paint than to that line. Hi, Theo. Oh, hi to Greek. Hey. So let's get going. As I said, we're going to do some wet distressing. I'm going to reveal some of the colors underneath back out or back up. And I want to give it a little bit of a faded look. That's the reason I'm using the Rebel Yellow. It's like it's almost like a buttercreamy color. Dixie Belle's got like a paint color which is cold buttercream, but this is more white. And this is pretty. This is like a real buttercream, so very pretty color. All colors by Dixie Belle are very pretty. So also this piece, no bleeder, so this was really only cleaned, and first coat of paint on there, and now we shall get going with the second coat. So, is anybody of you painting along with me, or do you have? Oh, hi, Jill. Thank you for joining. Sarah, you've got Rebel Yellow. Yes, it is pretty. It is pretty. So, let's see. Let's see. Honestly, I've put my oval medium here, oval small here, because I thought for those legs I'm going to use that. But as you can see, that works nicely also with the mini brush. So I like it because it's got like that shorter handle, and lays nice and easy in your hand. So up to there. Now I'm gonna come in. So obviously the Palmetto and the Antebellum Blue, they are pretty far away from the Rebel Yellow, but this is going quite for the look what I'm going for. Hi to Australia. Hi Joy. Hi Barbara. Hi Michelle. Hey, I'm happy you're there. Change the color for a third time, Wanda. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one who does it. So the next color, I'm using a new brush for the. I'm gonna come in with the Palmetto now. So I've already. Hang on, guys. I've already got like a spritzer of the Rebel Yellow in there. I've got to move that a little further apart. So, gonna come in, laying it on here for now, before moving those together. Oops, make sure I'm going into the right paint. I always use a little paint, it goes a long way. So, hi Jenna, hi to Oklahoma. So, just laying it down. I'm going to come in with the Antebellum Blue. It's not covered completely. That goes perfectly fine with that look anyway. So, that's what I quite like to have. The drawers I will eventually take out when I'm finished with my blending, and I'm going to do the inside and the sides of the doors, because obviously I'm going to finish those off also. So, but I'm having the Palmetto next to the Rebel Yellow. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I've done enough moving today. That's what my clock is saying to me. So, another brush, another mini, and I'm coming in with the Antebellum Blue now. Spray it a little also. So when you do blending, it is always the easiest if you use colors which are close to each other. So obviously the Antebellum Blue and the Palmetto, they are pretty close. So they are easy to move into each other. You can spray your bottle, you can spray your brush, you can spray your project if you feel that the paint starts dragging. One of the benefits of the chalk mineral paints is that they dry really, really quick. So this is very helpful for you to get along with your project. And so let's see. I'm going to cover that first with all the paint. The hardware I left on there, I've painted over it. I'm not always doing it, but if I like the hardware, like from this piece, I left it on there. So I have a little bit more of the Palmetto. I don't want those colors really to separate. This is just like when you watch it from different angles. I want that you can't really make up if there's like a shading in the colors or if it's one color. That's what I quite like with this projects like that. So now I'm just going to come in with a dash of the Rebel Yellow. I'm going to come up here. This is going to look mad now. So, and I'm using my Best Dang brush from Dixie Belle, which is this one. This is like half natural bristles, half, hi Debbie, hi to Greg. This is half, Italy is in here also. Thank you for joining me. This is half natural bristles, half synthetic bristles. This is very firm. You can use it for waxing also. Hi, Nina. I like it for blending, but when I do blending with it, I like to have it a little damp. So I'm spraying it. It makes your life easier because that's very, very heavy. So I'm going to grab a cloth to clean that. And I'm going to go over here in a dabbing motion to move those into each other. As I said, I want it to look like fading into it. That's what I am going for. When you use Rebel Yellow, yellows are very rich colors. So it gets more and more, so you only need to use very, very little of it. So I'm going to cloud that just a little in there. I'm going in a dabbing motion. You can see how that is basically mixing that those colors in there. Can you see that? What happens with it? Obviously, you can go in a swirly motion and stuff like that. I like to use the dabbing motion with it because that's basically, just mixing the colors very gently and giving it like a little bit of the cloudy look. Going a little down into the legs. I want to have a little more of the Palmetto down there. So I'm going to add a little more of the Palmetto on here. And go with my brush, just dab it in gently. You can see how that is mixing it nicely in there. So, same thing on the other side. Paint has already dried there. So, just get a little more on there. Keep it damp. And as I said, we're going to do some wet distressing to reveal some of the colors from underneath also. But that's basically how I like to have it. Just like that. I'm going to leave it like that. I think I quite like that shading. What do you think? Thank you, Michelle. Oh, hi, Linda. Thank you for joining. So, okay. You can clean, or you should clean your brush in between because it's picking up, obviously, the colors. So you can get it a little cleaner. So I want to have some of the antebellum blue coming from the top in. So I'm going to go right around. I will see if I can do some of the inside I'm doing off screen because that's you won't see very, very well what I'm doing in there. So same thing on this side here. We're going to come from the bottom. I'm going to clean. You can see the Rebel Yellow brush has picked up the Palmetto. So I'm just cleaning it a little and put in there. Get those legs painted. So always use a little paint. I've been asked before also how long you can store the paint. You can basically store those, I don't know, for ages. They don't get moldy or something like that. Just make sure you close them up and there you go. That's perfect. So right the way around. Next. You're wondering where I've got them standing on this table standing on. This is one of my chairs I usually sit on myself. I put like just like a board on there and stood it on there. So that makes my life a little easier at the moment. Swirling it around. Swirling it around. There you go. So, Rebel Yellow, come in at the top. Start with some Palmetto. Just get it damp. Get it around so you can see what I'm doing. This is going to go all the way around. This is going to be covered up also. It's cute. I like the shape of it. So, if you're wondering why I'm painting over the green in the middle also, the first coat is for me where I'm trying to see if I like the colors together. And I decide from there if I'm going to stay with it, stick with it, or if I'm going to do something else. So that's the reason I've done a little bit of blending on that side also. Hi, Sissy. Oh, yes. Oh, hello, Beate. Thank you, Dixie Bell. Yes, please, guys. If you haven't done it yet, I always keep forgetting. Obviously, and of course, it is important to me that you follow me. So Dixie Bell's put the link there. If you haven't done it yet, pop over to my page, leave me a like there. I also got the hashtag Master of Disaster. Usually something happens, so you never know. You never know where we go. So usually when you paint, you go with the wood grain. One of the great benefits of the chalk mineral paints by Dixie Bell is also that they are self-leveling, meaning during the drying, the brush strokes level themselves out. Obviously, I've been working with sea spray on this piece here to add a little more texture. You can, just like a little bit, you can see like the rough on top there. Because those areas are going to reveal some of the colors underneath. So now I'm going to come back in a little with my Palmetto. I just want to get like a little bit of shading. So moving those colors a little into each other and mixing them right up. So you can see it's a little bit bluer on top here, a little bit greener on the bottom there. So that's basically the idea. And again, here I'm going to come around a little up from down there with the Rebel Yellow. As I said, use a little goes a long way. So just dabbing it on there, spraying it a little bit, getting my best dang brush. As this doesn't need to be a perfect blending, and I'm going in a, can you see that? Just in a dabbing motion. You can go in a swirly motion, you know, that works also. I like the dabbing motion. That's how I go along with it. So, and this is basically to give it like a faded out look. The transfer, we're going to have transfer on top, one of the pieces, and the other I'm gonna go around the, I really like that with the Rebel Yellow down there. What do you think? This is quite cute. So nice and faded, getting a little darker there. And now, Michelle, those are not really your colors, but saying that, I think they are not as bad as the ones I've used the other time, aren't they? So go to the back, half an hour already. So let's see. My fingers, that's what they look like straight away. Thank you, Janice. Thank you. Okay, Rebel Yellow. Last leg. You can see how it can easily move those paints into each other. That's a lot of fun. I just love working with them. So as I said, if the coverage is not 100%, that's no problem. I'm going to do that leg from the other side straight away also. So go from there, also down there. So that's quicker than when we go around. So, and obviously those chalk mineral paints, they do come in 69 beautiful colors. This is just like a little, yeah, I mean, there is a color with Dixieville for every taste. If you don't find a color you like, I don't know, you don't like any color, but they are just beautiful. So with the legs, I said I would usually use like a round brush or a smaller flat brush or something like that, but even so, it goes with the mini brush also. So that works also. Okay, Rebel Yellow, Palmetto. Just spraying it a little bit, so let's see, a little more on there, cover that up. Do you like those colors, guys? Yes, rebel just like me. Oh yes, I am a rebel, I can tell you. There's I am. Ask my sweetheart. Ask my sweetheart. So I'm using a little paint. This is the second coat. There's no need, there's only need for 2 coats. You don't need any more. That's perfectly fine. Here. So come in with my Antebellum Blue and spray a little more. I can feel getting the paint into my face. I'm probably having antebellum spots in my face now, aren't I? Am I having antebellum spots in my face. Probably. Yeah, I want to have a little antebellum coming up here to down there. And here also. So as I said, when you feel the paint starts dragging, just use a little bit of your mister bottle and get it moving again. So now I'm going to come in again with some Rebel Yellow. Which way am I going to go? So I'm going to go here and there on this side. So very little. Very, very little. Upload it on there. Spray it a little bit. Where's my pasting brush? Make sure it's like a little clean. Then you go on there. And yeah. I can't see any projects you're painting on. Are you painting with me? Oh, thank you, Jill. Again, dabbing motion. I just want to cloud the Rebel Yellow in here. I don't want to have a perfect blend. This is supposed to look for me like a little cloudy and faded. That's the look I am going for. Obviously there's, you know, I mean, there's like loads of different looks you can go for. You can see I used a little more of the Rebel Yellow there and it's getting more and more. If it's too much for your taste, you just, you know, dab a little bit of the, what does it look like? Oh, it looks quite nice actually. So, but even so, if you feel it's too much, you can come in with a little bit more of the Palmetto and go from there. I think I quite like that. Go down here into the Rebel Yellow and move it in here. What do you think? Too much Rebel Yellow, or I think that looks quite funky. Yeah. Look from the side. I like it like that. I don't know what you think, but I quite like it like that. Going to the legs. What do you think? Oh, well, I don't know. I'm sure some people do paint along with me. I don't know if it's that. So, last side. Palmetto. You can see how quickly, I mean, I'm talking along and stuff like that, but you can see how quickly I am, you can paint a small project like that. I mean, if I wouldn't chat away with you, I would have had it finished by now. Go. There we go. Now I think I mean, you could paint something like that perfectly in just one color. It would look absolutely gorgeous because that piece is quite sweet. but I just like using different colors and stuff, so I'm gonna go for it. I hope you like what you see. Blending brush. Well, this Michelle, it is huge. The Best Dang brush is huge, but it's gorgeous. You could see how easy that went. So you can also see those colors, the antebellum blue and the palmetto, they are so close to each other. I'm just moving the paint into it, you know, to can see it's like the green on the top bottom and the blue, more of the blue on the top. Thank you, Amber. I'm happy you do. So, and when you are new to blending, it's easiest if you choose colors which are close to each other. So the paints basically almost move into each other without any or hardly any effort. So very, very easy. So a little bit more down there. And Rebel Yellow, which is going to come from the bottom here now. Blend it in. There's my Best Dang brush. It is huge. I can't get, I mean, I've got small hands, but I can hardly get my hand around it. So that is really huge. Amber, please catch the replay. So anybody who's late, you can always catch the replay. So see what I'm doing? Yeah. So there you go. Irregular, just moving the Rebel Yellow into it so it gets like this faded look. So when we get around to the front, I can start pulling some of the paint back. So usually it is butterfly kisses, I keep saying, but with the Best Dang brush you can use it a little harder, especially when you do this dabbing motion. You can see how cute that goes down there, especially when you use the dabbing motion. It's gonna go around. So there's like some of the paint on it, so I'm just feathering it out all the way around on those legs. So you can see there's some of the amethyst peeking through down there, but even so, we're going to reveal it a little more. I'm going to start here. So I've got just like a cotton cloth, clean one, and I'm going to spray that with a little water so it is damp. As I said, you could do that with some sandpaper. So I'm basically, as I'm indoors, I don't want to have it like dusting in here. So don't let the paint dry too long. I'm just going over those areas where I've used the sea spray. I'm going to bring you a little closer, guys. Hang on. I'm going to put the paint to the side. I'm going to bring it a little closer so you can see a little better what I'm doing there. So now I've got I'm just spraying that cloth so it is wet. And Instagram, I'll get you over. So then I'm just going to go over those areas with the sea spray to reveal some of that color underneath to come back through. Just a little. So obviously this is picking up the paint, so get a fresh area. And if you pull it back too much, you just go over it a little again with your paint until you like it. But I think this is quite, I like it. So when the paint is not completely dry, it's obviously easier. That's why I'm saying don't paint it and try to wet distress it. Ooh, I like that. Bright orange coming out there. Because if the paint is dry, it'll get even harder. Oh, actually, I want to reveal a little on the bottom there. Hang on. Put you down there. So. I'm just going over those edges. Obviously on the legs also. To reveal the color underneath. I hope you like it. Thank you, Grete. It pops, Sarah. Exactly. Thank you, Linda. I'm glad you like it. So. And once of a sudden, when you think before it, oh my goodness, what have those colors to do with each other? And they just sneak through a little bit. That looks quite amazing. So, another reason I like wet distressing, I do have a problem using some sandpaper and just basically destroying the finish I've just made. I'm just doing the same thing at the moment with that cloth, but that seems a lot more gentle. So. I can't really see what I'm doing on top there, but I'm gonna come in later and check. So I hope you quite like that. So once of a sudden we have 45 minutes again. So you can see, but also how quickly you can get like a finish like this. If you have ornaments like this, it sometimes helps if you go, is it called perpendicular to it? Not like with that ornament, with the graving, but perpendicular to it. So you can rub it easier off the high spots off. I hope that makes sense, what I'm just talking about. So a little more water. Leg. Amethyst, bringing it out, and the Florida orange a little, just to give it a little more interest. So inside I'm going to do off the record. So, and little. So, what do you think? Just giving you a view around. I think that looks quite funky. And you can do that up to the stage where you are happy. If you're not happy, you come back and you put some more paint on there. So it's in your hand. Oh, merci beaucoup, Michelle. I'm happy you like it. So I'm just going to give you, put you a bit further back. A whole look around. There's the shading. A little less. There's a little more on the back. On the side there. And the legs. So, okay. Next week we're going to start with the transfer. Dankeschön, Nicole. Oh, thank you, Dixie Bell. Thank you. Thank you, Emily. You're sweet. Dankeschön. Dankeschön. Oh. Den Namen kann ich nicht aussprechen. Instagram. Instagram sometimes got like the weirdest names I can't even pronounce. So, however. But somebody liked it, so I'm quite happy. My friends, thank you so much for joining me tonight. For those who don't know me, my name is Angela. I'm the owner of Creative Energy from Elfen und Helden. I'm an elite retailer for Dixie Bell over here in Frankfurt in Germany. So, yeah, I'd be very happy if you pop over to my page and leave me a like there. The Master of Disaster. Nothing happened tonight. I mean, I'm not finished yet, but I'm finished with the video. You never know what comes up. If you have any questions, guys, don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you, Grete. If you want to shop the products, guys, pop over to the Dixie Bell page and check for your local retailer. We also have several over here in Frankfurt in Germany and all over Europe. Dixie Bell is global by now, so wherever you are, check for your local retailer and get those products and get some paint on your projects. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. You have a great day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are watching from. Dixie Bell, thank you so much for having me tonight. And I see you on the Dixie Bell page next week, Tuesday. We shall continue this piece. And on my page, I will be on Thursday in German and in English. Guys, you take care. Ta-da. Bye-bye. Thank you, Dixie Bell.